In this lesson we take a look at Golden Leaves by singer-songwriter Passenger. He is probably most known for his big hit Let Her Go. I think that was over a decade ago, and this was maybe around the same time, even maybe the same album. Another lovely arrangement, especially if you're into fingerstyle picking. And yes, I very much liked it, especially because his progressions in general are quite straightforward. This one definitely is. You could totally sing like Autumn Leaves along with it. I have like Eva Cassidy's version in my head, but he really makes it fun to play by, you know, dressing it up with just little melody stuff going on in there. You could have seen earlier in the preview already that would be the intro, and then later I attached it together, but later there would be an instrumental part. So there is quite a bit of, you know, picking out melody notes and such. So one thing for sure, you gotta be able to fingerpick in general already, otherwise this is going to be too hard. Of course you can take, you know, like a main pattern or something like that and play your way through the song that way, just kind of leaving out the intro and instrumental part for that matter, and I do show you a couple of main patterns and then go from there. Other than that, this is based on his acoustic version, because you can find I think an official one by him on any streaming platform, I suppose, and I took it exactly from there. I've written it out, everything in tablature, the whole song, and I think I have 99% exactly as how he plays it in there. Make no mistake, in general he throws in lots of variations throughout his playing. Some things he might keep the same, but others is just, you know. So it's not written in stone, even did I wrote it out in stone. Well, on paper, on digital paper. So what you could have seen earlier was, well, those parts of course, but other than that, the picking would simply be something like this. It's a 4/4 time song, so you have like if not the whole song, he plays like, except for 1 or 2 spots, he would play 8 notes, which you count out as 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and kind of like I'm doing now. So a pinch on 1, so that's a bass note along with 2 fingers, if you will, in shifted or in home position, those fingers, and then fill it up with your index for the ands of the beats. 1 and. Then for 2, grab the strings there again, without the bass note, and you have another filler note. So, with the bass note, 1 and 2 and for beats 3 and 4 you do exactly the same. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and so on. Most chords are like a whole measure, well, and so on. Or maybe only the bass note instead of a pinch, then it would be something like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, and he would throw in like both ways in one measure, for example. So there is room again for doing one or the other, of course. The chords are relatively easy-ish. There's a D minor, there's a G, there's a C, C with an E in the bass, C with a B in the bass, an F sus2, so you also need to be able to wrap your thumb around the neck like so, but in the chorus he uses a barred F. Other than that, there's an E7, in particular A minor, move it up a whole step to B minor, still with an A in the bass, and well, so on. Anything else? There's a C dominant 7, yes, all of a sudden there, just adding your little finger to the 3rd fret of the 3rd string, and so on. Well, there are of course a whole lot more details which I really try to cover all of it in the lesson, so we go through every part of the song. A close-up look for the right hand, of course, for the picking hand, and of course for the fretting hand. So you really will be able to know, you'll know everything you need to know about both hands. And then play through it. Okay, I'm going to stick to this. I hope you will enjoy it. Of course, we have, well, not of course, but there are two other lessons. One is Let Her Go, also a very nice fingerstyle arrangement, and then there is another one, and I forgot the name, kinda more percussive sounding up-tempo song. Also great to play. Check it out at totallyguitars.com.